Before we get this video started, make sure to go check out my Twitch channel. I do stream every single day. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers. Please help me with the Twitch Prime. It's free. It's free. It's free. So yeah, I've been meaning to talk about this subject for a while now. It doesn't seem like anyone's talking about it. I'm sure people have talked about it through their streams, but never through like YouTube videos I watch. And I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. Again, if this has occurred and someone has talked about it, you can go ahead and put in the comments, hey, I've seen this before, you're just ripping this off. If not, I feel like this is a pretty OG idea. I mean, it's not really original, but hey, let's go ahead and talk about it. So believe me, before we start this, I get it. Right now, it's the meta to hate WoW. It really is. Asmongold doesn't play it. Asfen doesn't really play it. Stacer doesn't really play it. A lot of people are playing other games. And I remember actually watching a clip of Soda Pop saying he feels bad for streamers that have to play WoW.
Say that you're fine.
That have to play it. They have to. And I'm one of those streamers. And it kind of hurts a little bit. I enjoy the game, but a lot of people are forced to play it. Not complaining. So yeah, the meta is to hate WoW, but I want to be constructive as much as possible and not just be total hate. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good things about this game, and I think they can improve on a lot to make it even better. Now, again, one of the biggest things for me as a PvPer, I miss doing PvE. I really do. Right now, there's no incentive for me to do PvE to help my PvP, if that makes any sense. But it goes vice versa. It's really beneficial for PvEers to come to PvP, to get gear, and to go take it to the PvE and try to kill the bosses. You know what I mean? For them, there is a reason, but again, for us PvPers, I feel like there's a lackluster of us even reasoning going over there. So right now, PvP and PvE, I feel like I'm saying a lot, are certainly divided. It's more divided than ever. Excuse me. And now the reason why PvP feels so divided from PvE, just from the simple fact that we can't go do it, because one, it doesn't really benefit us in any way, because why? Stat template. Stat template has kind of killed PvP in its own way. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you're a PvEer and you're watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about, stat template is basically when you enter an arena, Blizzard has a stat template depending on how your gear is. Yeah, you could have better gear and it will help you out to a certain point, but you don't even know how much it helps you out, to be honest. Because there's a huge problem that I think is a huge problem, but Blizzard doesn't seem to address it, is if you're super geared and you face someone super low geared, let's say on your screen you hit him for 5,000 or something like that. It's like an auto attack. You hit him for 5,000. And on their screen, it's going to say you hit him for like 3,000. Now, I don't know what kind of fuckery that is, but that's just kind of how the game is currently. So it makes it feel like getting gear is not rewarding. Like, it feels like there's no point to continue to get better gear. And you know, honestly, I miss doing a lot of things in PvE. I miss having PvE trinkets. I miss having set bonuses. I miss having resilience. I miss having the PvP power. You know, whatever that is, I wish they would bring something back, so that way I could, you know, try to balance my gear and make it fulfilling as a PvPer, that hey, you're getting up and you're gearing your character up, and it takes a while. This process shouldn't take like a day or two, how it currently does. This process should take a while, weeks, months, maybe 3 months to get, you know, a full set of gear. This game isn't meant to be played by casuals and be able to compete with someone who plays the game every single day for 8 hours a day. Me, a casual, shouldn't be able to compete with me. Now, I feel like I'm bouncing back and forth between a lot of topics, but at this point, I'm kind of just ranting on why PvP just feels kind of dead. Now, it would help to have things like solo queue. Solo queue is a big project. If you know what that is, solo queue practically means you queue into a system and it puts you into a 3v3 game with 2 other people, 2 DPS, 1 healer, facing the exact opposite team, 2 DPS, 1 healer. So I don't even know where I'm at anymore. And again, while PvE feels very rewarding, because gear doesn't seem like to affect us like a whole lot like it used to. And you know, the whole problem of the gameplay of itself is a whole different story. It's not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing. But I really wish it felt like gear mattered. And I want to be able to do other things in PvE as a PvPer. You know what I mean? I want to look forward to getting that DBW trinket, getting that 2-handed weapon that had armor pen, getting, you know, anything, the sweet, cool looking gear. And yeah, talking about gear actually doesn't even look cool anymore. It looks like trash. Look at this. How does that, like all plate gear looks the same too. If you're a paladin, you look the same as a warrior gear. That is like, what the dude? Okay, I am the meta of hating WoW right now currently, but I am trying to give as much constructive criticism as I can. I'm not just spewing hate. I'm not just saying this game is bad. I'm pointing out the things that are bad in this game, and there's a huge difference. So again, the things I think that can fix this game is, you know, removing the division between PvP and PvE. I think that's huge. Make it so PvPers want to go to PvE to get gear and, you know, be able to use that gear in PvP to help them out. And if you look back upon like Wrath of the Lich King or TBC, everyone remembers the days of how cool it was to go around in BGs and wreck kids. That's honestly what it was. No one really, like, if you look up like videos back then, no one is looking up raid boss fights. No one's doing that. It's all about the PvP. And like, to me as a PvPer, I feel like, again, I'm saying it a lot, that is the end game content. Gearing your character up so that you can go wreck some kids. Now, everyone plays the game differently, so there's like gold farmers and stuff like that, but that's really different. I think the true end game content is PvP. And the second thing that could probably fix this game is removing the stat templates. Again, making it viable to go get gear, to go wreck some kids in arena or BGs or world PvP. Get rid of this silly stat template. Now, the third thing I think they could do to really help the game, I hinted at a little bit, is the gearing. This is like a welfare system currently in WoW. You get gear super easy. It takes you 1 to 2 days to gear out. It doesn't take you weeks, doesn't take you months, like it should. Even if you played every day, it should take you a long time, and it currently just doesn't. Blizzard just hands gear to you, and it feels very like a welfare program, and you're getting so much gear that gear doesn't mean anything to you. Those epics don't mean anything. I remember back then in TBC when I was gearing up my character, it was super hard. It was super hard. I was doing dungeons just to get blue gear, and we were wiping doing those dungeons, and it was super hard. Nowadays you can clear through dungeons and you're guaranteed to get epic loot, and if you don't get I don't know, dude. I feel like we're just, this game is made for casuals. I feel like this game is really made for casuals now, and I think that's WoW killing itself. Oh boy, this video really just turned into a ranting thing. I didn't have any kind of like constructive thingy. I just kind of just wanted to talk and, you know, share my ideas, and like the reason why I think this game is dying, and it's very sad. I hope Blizzard, you know, continues to make improvements. I honestly wish I would see more changes from Blizzard. This expansion, or this patch 8.1, it feels like it's taking forever to get here. It really does. I feel like they should make constant changes like every week, to be honest, to the game, to try to improve. And Blizzard actually, they are gods, but they act like they don't have any power in their hands to change the things in the game. Like this Azerite system for the Nick is super lame. It is super lame. And all the Azerite pieces, not that fun, but they act like they can't do anything about that when they literally could just strip that. But in their heads, it's probably like, if we take that away, there's no content. And it's really sad because that kind of is the content currently. I don't think that's how it should be. Again, this turned out to be a ranting video. I hope some of you guys, you know, I hope this opened your eyes in some kind of way. If not, if you disagree with anything I say, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching me. Hope you take care. And I don't know how to end this. Goodbye, guys. This is a really weird video.